This is Dennis Parker with Fame AMT again. We just saw a great video that this student right here did showing us one of his technical projects. I would like to ask him a few more questions. I already know who he is, but I'll have him introduce himself to you in case you didn't see the other video. So,
once again, my name is Glenn Dodge, and my personal safety commitment is to always be aware of my surroundings.
thank you, Glenn. I got a question for you. Do you guys do something called pocket cards?
Yes, we do use pocket cards, and we must have them all at all times. Most of the times, I just keep it in my wallet just for ease of use. I can pull them out whenever I want. Do not mind the one that just flew out.
Can you show them to us a little bit and tell us what you do with them? Tell us a little bit about how it works.
So this one is our one we use when we do our morning KYTs. Most of this time, it tells us how to critique the person giving their KYT today. It tells them whether the speaker was standing straight up, if their hands were not in their pockets, if they were at their sides. We can tell if they aren't swaying or making any moves. They're nice and clear, and they have to introduce themselves, give a safety commitment, and also ask the person who's farthest away if they can hear them.
And why do you do that? How does that help you?
Well, make sure that everyone can hear you, and your KYT is not just given for nothing. It also helps you with your professionalism, with making sure you look professional as you're giving it.
Yeah. Why do you think it's important to be professional? Why would that make a difference?
Well, it's better than slouching and you're always giving off the wrong impression. You want to give a good impression the first time, so you're showing that you want to be good, and you want to be good, and you want to make a good impression, so everyone thinks you are a professional person who can do the job right.
Can you show some of your other cards and just tell us what they are? What do you have?
So we also have other cards, mostly our drive card, and it basically just tells us how to act in the workplace, such as D, which stands for Develop My Eye for Safety. In developing my eyes for safety, you're supposed to look around the workplace, and you're supposed to see, hey, that might be an issue. That could probably be fixed. The R stands for the responsibility is mine. If I see that and nothing changes, the responsibility is mine because I didn't do anything about that. I make safety happen. It's up to you to make It's up to you to make safe decisions. If you look at something and you go, should I be doing it like this? You got to go, I could probably do this in a safer manner. You got to value safe behavior. Whenever you see someone, who's doing something safe, you got to more so congratulate them for doing it safe, and you don't want to lead by example if you're doing something wrong. You want to lead by a professional acts. And then for E, every accident is preventable. I mean, other than random acts of God, every accident can be prevented either by random inspection, and make sure you understand the job before you come in, the hazards of the job. And that's basically the point of drive.
What other cards? We don't necessarily have to go through all that. That was really good, by the way. We don't necessarily have to go through all of them. Let's just see what kind of other cards you have. You can read that one too. I know we dropped it. Yeah.
Grab that one.
Yeah. I'm glad you had it to drop. Yeah.
So we also have a chip. We also have a chips card, which tells us more safe commitments in the workplace. The C in chips stands for no cell phone and hand while walking, mostly so you can understand where you are, and so you don't make any tripping hazards. You don't want to have your hands in your pockets while you're walking. If you somehow trip, your hands can be used as braces, and if they're in their pockets, you won't be able to brace yourself.
Yeah. Do you have other ones besides the chips cards?
Yeah,
what else?
So for I, which stands for crossing at designated intersections, if you're working at a place with fork trucks, you want to cross at designated areas. You're not just going to walk in front of a fork and somehow injure yourself. And the P stands for pointing at intersections. Sure, you can cross at designated intersections, but you also have to communicate with the forklift driver that, hey, I'm going to be passing you. And then for S is to always use stair handrails. You always want to maintain 3 points of contact, so in case you somehow trip, you still have 2 points of contact so you don't trip and fall and injure yourself even more.
Good job.
All right. right.
Thank you.